Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody this fine, fair morning? Oh, man. Yeah, free Tank. Free Al Haymon. Ooh, Shakur's doing his thing, talking good stuff. My knees hurt. I'm an old ass man trying to do a wall stand, and my knees are now painfully. Oh my God, my knees hurt. My gosh, man. Wow, I'm old, man. My knees. Woo. Ray Patterson, what's going on, man? Gabe Toss, what's happening with you, man? Contrell LeGrew, all things. Coach Chris. I don't think so, because I don't think he is. They asked for a summons. It depends. They asked for a summons. It depends on the ruling of the judge, because his lawyer asked for a summons and said that they didn't need an arrest warrant. They just needed a summons because he didn't leave the state of Florida, and so he hasn't violated his parole. They're saying so. No, I don't know, man. Hey, look, bro. Hey, Coach Chris, didn't they just say he was going to jail just a couple weeks ago, man? Let's not repeat this thing. Let's go ahead and listen and see what let's just listen and wait and see what happens, man. I know his lawyer said that there was no need. He'll just come in, just issue a summons, and he was going to come in under a summons. She might have issued the warrant because in Florida they made it necessary for them to issue a warrant. So she might have felt like she needed to get his attention with a warrant, and they're saying, no, you don't need to get my attention with the warrant. You can just give us a notice, just give us a summons and let us fly in so we don't have to get arrested. You can just ask the guy to come in. And said that he had already been talking to his probation officer and let his probation officer know what was going on. So, but the thing with that judge is, at least this is my personal opinion from what I've seen, is it doesn't seem like that judge, the Althea Handy, I don't think she likes Gervonta very much because she believes Gervonta Davis didn't show any remorse for the hit and run car accident. So, I don't think he's got a relationship with that judge that's very good. And the judge might have just said, hey, I'm getting your attention right away. And then to have the lawyer reach out and say, no, there's no need for an arrest warrant. Just tell us when to be in there and we'll come in. So we'll see what'll happen. I think that the warrant was issued the day before yesterday. Devon said, I knew I was getting the real facts here like always. Yeah, man. I'll read it to you. I'll tell you what it is. It's easy. Almost like Meek Mill in the judge situation. No, I'm just saying, man, the Floyd, I don't know what the judge situation is with Meek Mill. I'm saying, it's not crazy work. He was on probation, Coach Chris, and then he got accused. That's part of it. If you're on probation and you get accused and charged with a crime, that can be a violation of your probation, Coach Chris. It's not crazy. It's something you should expect. But they're saying, but then again, once again, Coach Chris, just wait. It didn't say he missed a court date. It did not say he missed a court date. What are you talking about, man? Fresh June, don't make shit up, man. He did not say anything about missing a court date. Come on, man. Don't come up here lying, man. Okay? It's something that you should have expected, bro. Reading is fundamental and people don't want to read, but they assume. Yeah, I read what was going on, bro. I did my research, man. Look, bro, you can leave, bro. 78. You can leave, bro. I did my research. There's an issue warranted for a probation violation. That it's not an issue warranting for a court date. He did not have a court date. He's on probation. No, on probation, you report to a probation officer. Yeah, I'll do it again here. Like, man, come on, man. Don't make shit up, man. There's no need to make shit up on people. All right? Yeah, I can, Coach Chris. Hold on a second. It's TMZ. All right, I'll go with the T. All right, so Gervonta Davis arrest warrant is issued for violating probation. Legal issues continue to mount for Gervonta Davis, caused nearly a week after he was arrested in Miami for domestic violence allegation. TMZ has confirmed the arrest warrant is issued out of Maryland for the troubled boxer. Court records show Althea Handy issued a warrant Monday on the grounds that Davis violated his probation related to hit and run that injured 4 people, including a pregnant woman. The 31-year-old received 90 days house arrest, 3 years of probation, and 20 hours of court service. He was later sent to jail after violating the terms of his home confinement. The attorney in Davis's case, Hunter Pruitt, has asked the judge to recall the arrest warrant and issue a summons instead. Mr. Davis has appeared as directed, posted bonds, complied with all conditions, and remained within Florida, and promptly notified supervision of his arrest, Pruitt wrote in court documents obtained by the Baltimore Banner. Detaining him in Maryland would frustrate, not facilitate, compliance by impairing his ability to defend the court case and create substantial logistical barriers to court appearances. Okay, it all came after a week. Okay, so the next piece of news is: are you going to prevent him from coming to court appearances by putting him in jail because he violated probation when he said he complied with everything that you guys asked him to comply with, and he didn't leave the state of Florida? Big homie in the building. What up, man? How you feeling, bro? Oh, Floyd Mayweather Jr., very interesting stuff with Floyd. So look, anyway, I think Althea Handy wants to kick him in the mouth as much as she can. And I'm not speaking badly of her, because if he showed no remorse to her, hey, man, that's what do you expect? You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of things. I know smart mouthing the judges, or not smart mouthing. The judges don't think you're contrite and think you're arrogant and all that stuff, man. They will, they don't have to show you the discretion. So they'll say, look, man, we'll snatch you up here, put you in jail. And his lawyer's saying, hold on. He's communicated with everybody that he needs to communicate with. So it's not the most important thing is, Coach Chris, this is not new. Okay. It's not crazy because it's not new. It's related to the fact that he's on probation. This is the real threat, though. The real threat is what is probation. If it's a probation violation, how long is she going to decide he needs to sit in jail? Depending on and I think she's going to have to look and wait. I would think she'd do justice to the man and let him defend himself and make the court appearances in Florida instead of locking him up and making him go back and forth to Florida, for court appearances, Florida to Baltimore, So anyway, we'll see what it is, man. That is the actual update. I'm tired of dumb people reporting on things they don't understand. Yeah, my God, it's pretty bad, man. It's pretty bad. Knockout Box said, thank you for explaining the truth. Yeah, no worries. It's a natural consequence to what happened. He has a probation violation. The lawyer is saying, hey, we have to be in Florida to defend this. Why don't you just summons us? We can call and go to court. You know what I mean? They are here bad too. I don't know what you mean, Andre Smith. I don't know what you mean. What up, Dapper Douglas? Good to see you, brother. Everybody wants to be sensational. A whole lot of people, I won't say everybody, a whole lot of people want to be very sensational. Thank you, big homie, man. By the way, thank you, Big Mel. My bad. Big Mel in the building with the $2 holler, brother. Thank you for keeping some color in the chat. Thank you for putting a little color in the chat, brightening up the chat with a little blue. You know what I mean? A little different, little backdrop against this red and gray. What's going on, Barbara Davis? But I'm sure we'll have to explain that again soon to people that are going to say, you say what you got to say, man. You got to look at everything like it's a terrible thing. It's not good. I'll say that for sure. There's nothing positive about this situation. Said it's been a week and the Florida DA hasn't filed charges yet. Some will be on suicide watch if the case gets dismissed. Hey, man. Hey, dog. Hey, dog. Hey, dog. Knockout Boxing is on the watch. Shout out to my guy Knockout Boxing on the watch, bro. In the state of Maryland, you can't violate probation by being arrested. You have to be convicted first. If he notified them of the arrest, then the warrant shouldn't have been issued unless he's on parole. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. If that's the accurate explanation, it makes sense that you can't be a probation violation just because you're accused of something. You actually have to be guilty of something. He should actually be able to go to. He should actually have to go to court for that. You know what I mean? So, oh man, thank you. Somebody shout out Burr 101, bro. Shout out to Burr 101. Said, hey, Tank's lawyer is Simon Steckhill. Simon Steckhill. I don't know who's. I think there's one in. I think he's got several lawyers, but cool, dope. Thank you, man. Thank you, Burr 101, for the information. Appreciate you. Thrill, True to Life said that is accurate. Hey, man, they got to do what they got to do. Got to do what they got to do. They out there bad with him getting arrested again? What do you mean? He didn't get arrested. He did. Andre Smith, Gervonta Davis did not get arrested. He did not get arrested. He has not been arrested. His lawyer has been in contact with the judge. We will see whether or not he gets put in jail for that. But he's terrible. I mean, God, I mean, dude, come on, man. Y'all trying to get me to talk bad about the dude. I don't even want to talk bad about the dude no more, man. Barbara Davis said, hey, thank you, Barbara D. Barbara D said, the truth shall set us free. Oh, yeah. I mean, look, man, that's what it is. The lawyer asked for it to be a summons. Can you just write a letter to his judge and tell us when to be here, and we'll just be here so that he didn't violate his probation. Can we argue about whether or not why he didn't violate his probation? Judge, without you snatching him off the street, we promise he will be here at this time and date. The judge, that's very reasonable. It didn't say in the article that this was refused. They just have obtained that they like, no, let's quash this warrant and just let him come in as under a summons, because that is going to be very, very difficult for this man to be able to defend himself and cooperate in Florida. You want him to have a just trial, don't you? Wait, what happened is the judge in Maryland issued an arrest warrant for Gervonta Davis because of a probation violation related to his arrest in Florida. And so they tried to, number one, the Gervonta's lawyer filed paperwork, because this came out a couple days ago. He filed paperwork to get that warrant quashed. I think that's what you call it, so that he can defend himself from the case in Florida. So, hey, guess what? He's not on the run. You know what I mean? If he's asking for permission to get on a plane and come to Florida. I came in late to confirm Mayweather is not suing out. No, he is not suing Al Haymon. No. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is not suing Al Haymon. He is suing Showtime. And he is suing Showtime Sports, I assume. Showtime. Oh, okay, Andre, cool. And they're suing Steven Espinoza, claiming that he's owed $340 million because his new management team says so. The same management team that testified to getting over on Teamsters for $20 million. You don't think he's gonna try to file a flabby ass lawsuit trying to get some settlement? Man, Floyd is suing a lot of people these days, man. He's suing The Guardian He's suing what? The Boxing Insider for $100 million for reporting something that the Boxing Insider says is true. And now he's not even suing Al Haymon. He's saying he's suing Showtime and Steven Espinoza. I told you that Floyd Mayweather Jr. was the reason that these PBC cards weren't getting made. I told you. That's my opinion anyway. The biggest holdup with the PBC has probably been Floyd Mayweather Jr. Telling you, man. Man, by Pereira, dog, it's a crazy thing to watch, bro. He's not suing Al Haymon, though. I don't get the logic behind it. It's going to be very interesting to hear their argument. That's a very, very difficult argument to take, bro. You know what I mean? Man, I said blames, sues. He blames, he doesn't sue. What's up, Big Mel? He said, what in the litigiousness is going on here? Litigiousness is going on in the litigiousness. For people that may not know what litigiousness means, it means that you are prone to file lawsuits, that you are somebody that is constantly involving in litigation, like Devin Haney, and Floyd Mayweather Jr. are racking up the lawsuits, dog. Come on, Floyd. When you said you see Al Haymon, you see Floyd Mayweather Jr. That was your guy, dog, when you was talking all that shit about Muhammad Ali only having $50 million. Now you claiming the white man. Now you claiming the white man duped you out of $340 million. $340 million. Hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday tomorrow, Ray Patterson. Floyd looked at Al Haymon and said, I can't win against him. Let's go after Showtime and Steven Espinoza. Oh, that's called deep pockets. Let me tell you what that's called, Knockout Boxing 86 TV. In the legal realm, they call that deep pockets. They don't think they can get $340 million out of Al Haymon. They are going to try to attach the fact that there's a business arrangement between Al Haymon now and I'm going to tell you what they're doing. This is what they're going to argue. They're going to argue that there was a business relationship between Steven Espinoza and Al Haymon that allowed Steven Espinoza to negotiate in bad faith for Showtime. That's why it's important for them to sue Steven Espinoza, who was the guy that did the contracts with Al Haymon and Mayweather Jr. and saying that they conspired together, right? Steven Espinoza and Showtime, and there's some duty that was owed to Floyd Mayweather Jr. from Steven Espinoza and Showtime that was not owed to them by Al Haymon. That's the only logic that I can see for these guys, only argument that they can make is saying that, Floyd Mayweather Jr., that Al Haymon did everything Al Haymon had to do by virtue of the contract, right? He did everything. He paid everything, based on the letter of the law of the agreement between Al Haymon and Showtime. Between Al Haymon and Floyd. But that there was a duty of care that was owed to Floyd by Showtime. And that was for them to make sure that the money wound up with Floyd. So they defrauded Floyd out of $340 million that wound up getting paid to Al Haymon. You know what that could be? That could be all of the money that maybe was related to that was related to two fights that they said. It was supposed to be related primarily to Floyd Mayweather Jr., Manny Pacquiao, and Floyd Mayweather Jr., Conor McGregor. That's the gist of it. But so I'm going to tell you, I do not know whether or not Al Haymon stole from that dude or not. I've never met Al Haymon. Ralph Chestnut said, just chiming in, Fanon. I don't see why people just don't leave Gervonta Davis gossip to a minimum, but they let the young have his day as far as court Oh, just let the young man have his day as far as court. Just my thoughts. Well, that's because you can't sell videos like that. You can't. It's a perfect opportunity to slander the man. And the news cycle in boxing is very slow, especially for people that are looking for salaciousness. So, make it more salacious. Drive the YouTube content through your channel like that. That's what it is. That's the lay of the land. That's how the world works now. All kind of conspiracy theories and all kind of stuff flies around. I got conspiracy theories too. Like, my personal thought is, why are you suing right now? My personal theory is because you can't get no more of that money you was hitting. That's what I think. That's my personal reason why I think that he's suing Showtime, and with the advice of his advisors, because first of all, that nigga Floyd don't know. Floyd don't know if he was ripped off or not. Let's be honest. Floyd Mayweather Jr., if what they say is true, can only go off what you say, because Floyd Mayweather Jr. cannot really read that well. And I'm honestly going to tell you guys that most boxers don't read that damn well. You got to go off what people tell you. You know what I mean? Mansa T said, liking the new long form videos. Thank you, man. I've always done long form videos, but I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate the $2 holler, brother. Thank you, Mansa T. Mansa T. You see what I'm saying? Like, just think about it, man. Think about it. You know what I mean? I think this is propaganda purposes, dealing Gervonta over a simple DV that here, I don't know, are they elected? Look, it could be. I mean, let me get back on. Let me stay on one topic at a time. Right now, I'm going to talk about the Floyd Mayweather topic. The Floyd Mayweather topic, I personally think, because I've given you my conspiracy theories on Turkey al-Sheikh, on money, on trust funds, on hedge funds. I've given you my thought on where this money's coming from, where a lot of Floyd's payments have come from. And I told you that money was going to get cut off. I've given you my explanations for why I thought that money was going to get cut off. It seems to me that Floyd kept thinking he could hit licks, keep hitting licks forever, keep robbing the bank forever, literally robbing the bank forever. And he got caught. Sure, I'll drop a link. How can I help you? KO, good morning, Barbara D. Oh, yeah, good morning. Yeah. What up, David Lynch? How you feeling? Anyway, so yeah, man, that's what I said, and that's what I'm going to maintain until it's over. I don't think the money's out there for these dudes to get. And now I think he's resorting to try to collect money out of Showtime, and he's trying to resort to lawsuits. You know what I mean? That's what I think. Just like he resorted to a lawsuit with Business Insider to defend himself against their allegations that he's going broke. So he sued him. And it seems like if you're saying somebody stole $340 million, you earned $1 billion, and you got $340 million stolen of you. Let me tell you something, bro. I don't know if you really made $1 billion, dog. He's always said that he made $1 billion. I always said, I don't see how you made $1 billion. Oh, I blocked you from going on? Then you must have said something stupid. You must have said something stupid. What'd you say that was stupid? What'd you say to get blocked, dog? Oh, I remember you said some stupid shit about, you don't like how I was talking to you, dog. That's what you said. You said some shit about you don't like how I'm talking about you, bro. That's how you got blocked. Yeah, I remember. You said some shit about you don't like how I talk to you. And you talked all around the fucking, you talked around. You said you don't like how I talk to you. You like you had some shit to say. You don't like how I talk to you. Because I said the shit that you said was stupid. Bro, it's stupid. You asked me why do I think Gervonta Davis is not going to jail? I told you, because I don't see any reason for him going to jail. I don't. And if it happens, bro. But that's my opinion. You can have yours, I have mine. That's what you said. You said something stupid to me, which was bugging me about how I talk to you, bro. I don't want to hear nobody telling me I can't speak to people the way I want to speak to people. Anyway, next time you want to go on a channel, make sure you don't get blocked, bro. You must have said something stupid. Floyd said he had a $100 million check he hadn't cashed yet. Hey, bro, maybe that's where it is. Maybe that's where his money is. The $100 million that he didn't cash yet. Hey, Floyd, the $300 million, dog. Where's my money? Crazy. Floyd. I mean, I'm serious, bro. Nigga want to say I got blocked. Yeah. I'm sure you did, bro. I ain't got to keep talking to people that say shit crazy. Will that check still be valid? Probably not, dog. Not if the money ain't there, dog. Not if it doesn't exist, channel. Hey, channel 86 TV. It will not check if it doesn't. First of all, why the hell wouldn't you just check it? Why the hell would you keep $100 million check? Bro, deposit that $100 million check because you got to pay the taxes on it. It's in your possession. It's in your possession. You have $100 million in your hand, bro. Trust you me, that is in your possession. Boop. It's in your possession. You cash the check, bro. And why would he give it to you in a check anyway? Why wouldn't they wire $100 million, bro? Why would you have $100 million in a check? That doesn't even make sense. But whatever. Yeah, man. I bet 50 is having a field day with this. Yeah, I'm sure, bro. I'm sure. I've got a $100 million check. I just wrote it out. Yeah, hey, man. Look, bro, y'all been lying about y'all money for a long ass time, okay? And just because you believed your own lies doesn't mean that money was really there. Y'all believe these niggas is making all that money. How do you make $1 billion out of a fight that did not generate $1 billion? What are you talking about, man? Bird 101, what was years ago? I know the $100 million check. I know it was years ago. Nah, I saw it not too long ago. I'm pretty sure I saw that not too long ago, man. Anyway, what you doing with a $100 million check? I don't care if it was years ago. Anyway, I certainly hope that Floyd did not get ripped off. Let me tell you this, man, for real, bro. Look, bro. I could have sworn I saw that $100 million check not too long ago, bro. I know I saw it a long time ago, but I could have sworn I saw it recently, relatively recently. But anyway, whatever the case is, man, I don't want Floyd to be broke, dog. I don't want that to be the case. Or to be under financial distress, let's put it that way. You know what I mean? Being broke is one thing. He probably ain't broke. He probably got some money. However, financial stress and distress, oh my God, it's terrible. I don't want that, man. That's why I got to get up every morning, man. What about sponsorships? You think he can get money from sponsors? No. Floyd Mayweather Jr. went to jail for beating up his girl. He ain't got no sponsorships. Come on, bro. That's what they did. Floyd Mayweather Jr. slapped up his baby mama, dog, and he's an asshole. Floyd ain't got no sponsorships for real, for real. Floyd got his own business ventures, man. That nigga ain't like Tiger Woods. He ain't selling watches and shit. He buying watches. Hell no. People ain't buying the money made brand. People ain't buying that. They too busy trying to get the Ali brand. They out there too busy spending money on Muhammad Ali merchandise. You know what I mean? Muhammad Ali memorabilia. That's what they're out there buying. They're not buying that. They're not buying Floyd shit like that, dog. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that. Floyd thought he could buy some houses and some real estate and it was going to pop off. Then, woo-wee. Look, man, I just wish the best for him. All I'm telling you is that it sounds like what I said. These dudes is running out of dough because they hitting that lick and that lick ain't there to be hit no more. The lick ain't there to be hit no more. I'm liking how they're going to actually, even with Ring Magazine and Turkey Al-Sheikh, bro, good job, Turkey Al-Sheikh, on putting on an American card. Their most entertaining fight card to date has been an almost exclusively American card with Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. That is the ticket to success right there. Put top-ranked fights on a bigger stage and sell these fighters. That was a smart move. Pay these guys good money, but reasonable money. You ain't got to pay nobody. Shakur Stevenson, they say, got $4 or $5 million. Teofimo got $4 million, or Teofimo got $4 million, whatever. Nobody got paid over $10 million, bro. Al Kinney said, nah, he's allegedly selling stolen watches. Hey, dog, he got them stolen watches, he said. I said, I heard some of those vultures are not doing well. Plus, his Vegas house is on the market. Could all be hearsay. I heard that some of those ventures aren't doing well. Vegas house is on the market. Could be just hearsay. Yeah, look, dog, it's first of all, you're living too big. That's obvious, okay? And I don't want to be hypocritical because, dog, man, when you got all those different sources of income, man, you got to make sure that they don't start costing you money. You know? Anyway, man, you got to go for, did I ever tell you this? Man, going after being a billionaire, dog, it's not a good goal. I have to tell you, bro, being a billionaire is not a good goal. It's not a good goal. I think having $50 million in the bank is a great goal. $50 million and in a very manageable expenses. Told you, Fanon, about those fake $1 million watches. Yeah. Man, look, dog, $50 million in the bank and a good lifestyle, dog. Man, that's all you need, man. That's what Ali was trying to get to. Ali was trying to get to say, hey, dog, I need about $20 million in the bank. I can get $20 million in the bank, clear and free. That's what I think he said 6. He wanted to get to $6 million, free and clear in the 1970s, where he felt if he had $6 million, boom, that's all he needed, free and clear. Man, you got to, by the way, you got to sue Al Haymon. Floyd, you have to sue Al Haymon. You have to sue Al Haymon. In order to claim that Al Haymon stole from you and say they colluded with Al Haymon, you got to name Al Haymon. Unless these guys are going to try to force Showtime and Steven Espinosa to attach Al Haymon to the lawsuit. He need to get rid of those cars. Those cars ain't going to sell, bro. Ain't nobody got money for all those damn cars. Fanon, that's what TJ Ford told me. He said his rookie year, the vets told him that was the mission, to be able to retire with $50 million. Yep. You got $50 million. Clear and free. Come on, man. What else you need, man? You're just enjoying the rest of your life. You try to be a billionaire, dog, by taking on a ton of debt. Nah, bro, these people are advising you to take too many chances, man. You gambling, man. But then again, Floyd likes to gamble. Floyd likes to gamble. Anyway, look, I'll give you a chance, young man. I'll unblock you, young man. Oh, you're not blocked? Nigga, you lying. Is your name Colby Williams? All right, Colby Williams. You're unblocked, Colby Williams. My name got to be out there. Your name got to be out there too. You think Floyd sold out recently? No, Floyd sold out a long time ago, man. Floyd sold out a long time ago, bro. Floyd sold out a long time ago. Floyd did not sell out recently. Floyd Yes, I'm from America. Yes, I am. Absolutely, positively, I'm from America. Nah, man. Floyd is praying for the praying for the jewels that he has on his hands to sell those jewels and make a lot of money from the jewels. You know what I mean? That's what I'm telling you. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is sold his soul to the promised people. You know what I mean? He is a complete and utter in alliance with with those people. You know what I mean? Them that shall not be named, or you shall be cursed. You know what I'm saying? There's a book called Harry Potter, and the villain, the antagonist, the villain of the story was Voldemort. And if you said his name, it went during a specific time that you would immediately get attacked by Death Eaters, who would, if you say their name, they're going to attack you. Those are the people that Floyd is down with. Floyd is down with the Death Eaters, dog. Floyd is down with the Death Eaters, dog. Yeah, he's down with the Death Eaters, dog. He's down with the Death Eaters, dog. Big Mel said $2 for beautiful Black America. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Yep, no joke, bro. That's who Floyd sold out to. Lord Voldemort. That's who he sold out to, dog. Just that's who he sold out to. Doesn't he know we are the prize? Hell, nah, he don't know that. We ain't got the money, bro. He already let me tell you something, man. Black people are the ones that supported Floyd to get Floyd into the top. Black people are the ones that supported Floyd. Once Floyd got to a certain level, he wanted to go higher. So he started thinking he was better than other black people. And he falls for the shit that all these other guys do when they always think that the white man's water is wetter. They always think their water is wetter. They think their grass is greener. They think their steak is better. They think their clothes are better. They think their watches are better. They think their TV programs are better. They think their pattern of speech is better. They think everything about those people are better. And they think there's something wrong with us. And it's evidenced by the fact that they're always telling us that we need to be like these other people. And what's wrong with us? They always think they can be leaders of us. Because why? Because they are better than us. That's why they get to lead us. Their job is to enlighten us as to what's really going on. So Floyd got down with some guys that, that Illuminati bullshit. If he was black, he would have been on. If he was black, that nigga would have been on Epstein's island. The only problem was that Floyd wasn't black, so Epstein wouldn't let him on his fucking island. You know what I'm talking about? Epstein. When did Epstein get popped? You know what I'm talking about? Diddy. He was up there with P. Diddy. Instead, he couldn't get with Epstein, so he got with Diddy. You know what I'm talking about? You niggas that Epstein didn't, once you niggas, but y'all started doing business with them type niggas, though. You know what I mean? Y'all started doing business with these niggas, though, with your weird asses, with their weird asses. I'm telling you, man, I know the game, bro. I know the game. That's why that's why Floyd thought nothing could ever go wrong. Because Floyd was down with them, and he thought it was all a fucking game. And that's how the billionaires make all their money. Yeah, they all make their money out. Boom. Got your ass hit. Uh-huh. That's what you get. You think these people are untouchable. No joke, man. That's what they think. That's why they sell out so completely. They think these people are always so untouchable. These people these people are in trouble, bro. You ain't seen what's going on with guys like Noam Chomsky and guys like Alan Dershowitz and the U.S. and the British ambassador to the United States. And the British ambassador to the United States. Don't you understand the crazy shit going on with these people? Because they fucking around with the wrong people's money. I told you, you think race is everything. No, dog, race ain't everything. Yeah, okay, there you go. July 16th, 2019, Epstein was locked up. Bro, y'all think everything is nice and gravy, don't you? Y'all thought y'all could get over forever. Y'all weirdos. And that's what happened. Your boy Epstein got snatched. Then Puff Daddy got, then take that got snatched. And Epstein is accused of doing the same damn thing Puffy was accused of. Take that. So y'all now, all your protection is shot. And y'all going down for all kind of shit. And if you don't get good with the people whose money it is, y'all gonna go down burning in flames. You know that's the truth. I've been telling you it. The Ricos, the gambling Ricos is out there, dog. The gambling Ricos is out there. And y'all are, every time y'all get pressed, y'all doing the last, y'all do what those people do. Y'all start suing people. You start suing people. Because you think, oh, I got money. All I got to do is hire these lawyers. That's what Floyd. Now, let me tell you something. That's Gervonta's problem. Gervonta thinks he got all his money. That means the lawyer's going to do everything and get, hey, Gervonta, the best defense, the best offense is a great defense sometimes. Make sure you don't put yourself in any situations where you can get arrested and rely on a lawyer because the lawyer might miss. You don't want a lawyer to miss. And I'm going to tell you right now, all these boys, lawyers are missing because you know what happened? They shot that little white woman. Yeah, they did. They done got crazy up there in Minnesota and popped the little white girl. They done got crazy and popped the little white girl. Y'all young boys don't know. The rules are still the rules. These boys done violated something, bro. They done popped the little white girl. You can't do it. So now all of their support is crumbling. Yeah, it is because you can't fuck around, bro. These Democrats is getting crazy. Yeah, they are. They getting crazy. They out here acting nutty out here. Snatching people's. Didn't they snatch somebody's an anchor, a news anchor or somebody? Save this man. What do you mean save this man? I honestly, bro. Oh, save this man. Come on, bro. Don't get out of here, bro. You suck. Let me tell you something, bro. You know what the deal is. That's what's going on. I can prove it to you if you'd like to debate me. I'm trying to tell you that's what it is. That dude, he's suing for $340 million, selling everybody under the river because he is missing money. That money that he's missing is his ability to get more money. Yes, it is. Absolutely. And I can prove it well beyond any type of casual belief with facts, homie. I can back that shit up with facts, bro. Hell yeah, they snatched Don Lemon. Bro, they snatched Nicolas Maduro. Bro, come on, man. Nah, I'm saying save you. You know too much, I believe. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate you. Nah, don't worry about me, bro. Don't save me, homie. I'm good, bro. Trust you me. Bro, let me tell you something, man. I'm as good as they come on this. I don't have to worry about a damn thing. Nothing. I'm good as gold, bro. You know what I mean? Trust me, I'm not in the line of fire at all. Not at all. And in fact, some people are very thankful to me for explaining to them exactly how this money has been stolen. Certain people are very, very grateful for the understanding that I bestowed on them at risk to my own personal safety. Well, should I say a relative risk? Fanon, what's up? Hey, man, what's up, young Merv, the cut man? He said, Fanon, salute from an old supporter. Good to see you, brother. Hey, young Merv, the cut man. I ain't seen you in a long ass time, probably since my fallout with your boys. Man, good to see you, brother. Let me give you that gong of blessing. Let me give you the bells of blessing. You said, I'm one of them. Oh, thank you, brother. Yes, sir. Oh, he said, I'm one of them. Yes, sir. I don't have any problem, bro. And he said, facts, Fanon, I'm one of them people. Love and loyalty and core. What's up? Yes, sir. I mean, certain people are appreciative of some of the information that I brought them. So I think I'm good. Yeah, not saying you stole, but he must watch you. Who was that? Blaze Box, what you talking about? I think Deontay Wilder was talking about you when he said he know who's stealing the money. Not saying you stole it, but he must watch you and say, oh, I think Deontay Wilder was talking about you when he said he know who's stealing the money. Hell yeah. Bro, I'm telling you where the money's coming from, dog. I told you. Dog, I told him where the lick is, bro. I know where the lick is. You know where the lick is, bro. Come on, man. No, I didn't steal any money, Blaze Boxing. No, I didn't steal. Bro, let me tell you something, dog. Money disappears whenever you pass money from one person to the other, bro. Devon said, hi. Oh, he don't know Fanon is a black whale. Do your research. Yeah, do your research, dog. No, seriously, man, I think I'm okay. No joke, bro. I think I'm okay, dog. I think I'm okay, bro. Because I'm not trying to get in the way of these very powerful people, man. I'm trying to help these very powerful people out. That's just me. See, if I have to help somebody out, it's going to be somebody that has, you know what I mean, the power to actually solve the problem and does not have, you know, any exploitative intentions with me. So just suffice it to say, dog, that money is getting turned off. And the money that is getting paid is going to the right people. And you're not going to be able to get all this money and snatch all this money, bro. You're not going to be able to get it in all these fees and things that you pay, bro. You're not going to get it. And you probably snatching money right off the top. You know what I'm saying? You're getting the money right off the top. Whoop. They getting paid right off the top. Boop. Money goes to them. Then the money goes to you. Then they got all kind of costs associated with all kind of shit because you're getting paid net profit. Deontay Wilder might not have known, and I'm not saying Deontay Wilder got paid net profit, but I know I saw Devin Haney's contract with Bill Haney, and that shit said net profit. If you get paid a net profit, you buffoon, you're going to miss $340 million for sure. If you get paid in net profit off of $1 billion because somebody convinced you, you're definitely going to have, that's how you can get $340 million disappearing. Okay? In cost. Yes, you can. Hey, man, can I get an amen on net profit? Hey, seriously, can I get and Kruma, what up, man? He said, more proud, bro. Say it loud because we black and we proud for sure. No, seriously, man, have you ever heard of black? Let me ask you a question. How can you, out of $1 billion, how can you lose $340 million? Getting paid out of net profit will make that shit disappear for sure. Whoop! Your shit gone. If you get paid, hey, watch this. If you get paid in stock options so that you can avoid taxes, poof, goes your money. If you put your money in any funny financial interests, any funny financial instruments meant to not have to pay Uncle Sam any money because you want to keep it all, that's where your fucking money went. Okay? That's where your money went. Your money went into getting cute. You get your money, and they said with these complex financial instruments, that dude that you probably accepted for the purposes of not paying taxes because you didn't want to pay your taxes. Oh, if you pay this taxes straight out, then dog, hey dog, look, dude, I'm hunting every day to pay these taxes. Okay? I'm paying taxes monthly, bro. These taxes coming up out that bank account, dog. You got to make them plans, bro. You got to pay them taxes. You know what I mean? Now I don't have to research net profit. I'll tell you what net profit is. Net profit means, let me tell you what net profit is. If you get paid $1 billion, you get paid $1 billion, right? Half of that shit goes to taxes. That's $500 million, right? Hold on. First of all, you're getting paid over the course of years, right? Course of years, which means cost is over the course of years, but you're getting paid in net profit. All they got to do is put everything in their mother in cost on top of you. They take it off the top and you're left with almost nothing. Because net profit means you get paid after everybody else get paid. You're literally the last, you're literally the last person to get paid when you get paid by net profit. So if they say they have $1 billion in costs associated with marketing, like they say, yeah, but we marketed your fights. Well, how much did marketing cost? Well, we got a YouTube channel that we pay $5 million a year to. We pay a YouTube channel. We pay 10 YouTube channels. You got $20 million in marketing going on in costs every single solitary year within these corporations that get paid before you actually get paid out for yourself, because you decided to pay this money into a bunch of shell corporations that you're partnered with people on. And if you decide you want to get your money paid to a shell corporation, and then you get paid to a shell corporation, and then there's costs absorbed in one shell, and then there's costs absorbed in the next shell, you can claim that, oh, no, we didn't want all these different payments going to all these different people. And then you sue the people that made the payment, but not your partner. Anyway, dog, there's all kind of ways, bro, that you can get stuck and lose that money, dog. All kind of ways. Because you slick and you dealing with slick ass people. I don't know why you think you're going to get a better deal with people that have historically been known to rob people, which is called who? Mainstream popular America. Are you nuts? How many times have we told you you do not, you got to trust, first of all, if you need somebody, dog, you better trust them. You can trust a black person, bro, and not a black person that gets over on you, but a qualified. Anyway, I won't even get into that. Al Haymon is obviously a qualified person. That's why he's not getting sued. And if Al Haymon advised Floyd Mayweather Jr. on these decisions, and every one of these decisions, Al has documented as to this man agreed to this with consultation and understanding. He also didn't say anything about Leonard Ellerbe. Leonard Ellerbe's not named in that, and I don't mean to bring any bad jinx on you, Leonard Ellerbe. I certainly do not want to put a jinx on you. Leonard Ellerbe was also part of Mayweather Promotions and was part of the Mayweather Promotions being underneath the PBC. PBC probably had the contract with Showtime, so it went from Showtime to the PBC, and then it went from the PBC to also payments to promoters, because you have Mayweather Promotion as well, along with Floyd Mayweather Jr. himself, because Floyd Mayweather Jr. said he was the one that was writing checks to himself. That's what Floyd said. I mean, we could break it down and go backwards and look at the business arrangements as Floyd has mentioned them over the years. Floyd said that he writes his own checks. So the check for $1 million was him saying, I got paid $1 million and I'm writing it from Floyd Mayweather Promotions to myself. I do believe that's what the check was from. So if Floyd decided he was going to get paid his cut, and then the PBC was going to get paid their cut, and they had negotiated a certain percentage of payments for costs along with Steven Espinoza, who negotiated the deal on the part of Showtime, that could very well be the source of your problem. Now, can I ask you a question? Your salacious titles cannot break down business like me. Can you put a 1 in the chat if you understood what I was saying? Because I think that was pretty intelligent. I think I understand what this case is about. Floyd Mayweather Jr. outsmarted himself. Please explain in summary. Floyd Mayweather Jr. blamed Al Haymon. And well, actually, he didn't sue Al Haymon, but in the lawsuit against Showtime and Steven Espinoza for fraud, all kind of other shit. He's saying that he was robbed of $340 million. So he wants $340 million plus punitive damages out of Showtime. Showtime is owned by Paramount, I do believe. So he's really suing Paramount. Floyd Mayweather is suing the same people that gave Ari Emanuel and Dana White and those guys $7 billion. So if you want to know why he's suing Showtime, it's because Showtime, I do believe, is owned by Paramount. And those are the people with the money. So that's called deep pocket. Fanon, remember when Floyd said PBC can stand for a pretty boy champion? Yeah, hey, man. That's maybe why he's not suing himself. Man, I don't know, man. Hold on one second. Hold on. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hey, was Showtime owned by Paramount at the time Floyd was fighting on Showtime? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter because now they own it. Because they own it. They bought it. If you buy it, they're suing the entity. It's the same entity. You're responsible for that. Or they may or they would have to then forward whatever that is to the people that owned it before. So I think which maybe have been Disney or something. I don't know. It's a complicated issue. I don't know. My long and short answer is I don't know about that. It's personal. We're going by law. This is a situation. I hate the criminal justice system. Honestly, man, I don't think anybody should like the criminal justice system because it's dealing with crime. It's a very unpleasant topic. Just in general, it's a bad. It's a very fucked up topic. Most times shit's gonna go bad when you're dealing with the criminal justice system. Because it involves in somebody having to accuse themselves of a crime and somebody having to defend themselves against the accusation of a crime. It's bad news everywhere it goes. I don't think that there's anybody. Hold on a second. Because sometimes what's legal ain't right. Hey, man, you know that shit. You know that. They do you dirty, man. Adverse possession and all of that stuff, man. They'll do you wrong. Man, fuck this, man. This nigga bugging me, man. This dude bugging me, man. I'll get back to that, man, when I can get back to you. I got other shit I got to do. Proper balance that Tank did mention plenty of times about Floyd not having any money. I don't know how true that is. Tank even said he owed him as well. I mean, look, bro, usually when you live super flashy like that, debt is gonna come on or you're involved in some dumb shit. Like, seriously, man, if you look at how flashy Floyd lives, you're only people that really live like that are like CEOs of major corporations. Not even celebrities have their own jet, should own their own jet. Denzel Washington, I doubt very much owns his own jet. I've never heard of Tiger Woods owning his own jet. Your own helicopter, leasing it, maybe. You know what I mean? Man, this kid gotta leave me the fuck alone, bro. In the middle of this meeting. Bro, I'll get back with you later, dog. Good morning. Did anybody talk about Tank? New issue? It's not a new issue. Well, I guess it is, but it's an expected issue. Don't tell me all that money he was counting for Instagram was actually a loan from Wells Fargo. Hey, bro, you know what money he was probably flashing? He was probably flashing costume money. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, he might have been showing $100,000. He said, you popular out here? Nah, man. It's like No, it's an insurance carrier, man. It's a dude that's trying to get some business because I got some hail damage to my roof. But I'm trying to be polite and be more responsive to people and respond to messages more, because a lot of times I won't respond to messages because seriously, man, I'm sick to shit of the bullshit. Like, for real. Like, I have to protect my headspace, man. My father died. Man, I'm going through all kind of shit mentally. So I'm like, man, I can't be affording to spend a lot of time talking to people, man. I don't have the bandwidth to be talking to people like that. I'm just being honest. But also, man, let's cut to the chase. I told you niggas this. I told y'all, and I meant I told you this. And I'm getting to the end of it. The actual end of it. Bro, you guys, all that money is getting spent by guys that are involved in some shady shit. That dude acted like he was involved in shady shit. I'm telling you, these guys were involved in shady shit, and that the shady shit has been exposed, and they're not going to be able to do the same thing. Do you think people are still able to get boxing money straight out of hedge funds? You think they're going to be able to continue to get $20 million for boxing, $40 million straight out of hedge funds now that the Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s financial advisor testified to having done it? That's fraud. That's embezzlement. It's fraud and embezzlement. You think people, that shit is out there in the news. You think people are going to be able to continue to do that? What were these other boxing matches that people have gotten money for before? Come on, man. You think people are going to be able to continue to do that? That's the lick you guys were hitting. It's not just Turkey Al-Sheikh. Hell yeah, Floyd Mayweather Jr. sold, dog, Floyd Mayweather Jr. Sued Showtime Boxing and Steven Espinoza for $340 million plus punitive damages. Plus punitive damages. That's because that's a nigga tight on money. He's saying that out of the $1 billion that he made, they didn't give him $340 million. And guess who the person is that's saying it? It's his new financial advisor, the same financial advisor, my understanding is, the ones that are related to at least it's my understanding, the ones that are related to having it, the ones that had admitted to fleecing a hedge fund and out of $20 million or $19 million out of $20 million. And I've been telling you that these guys that are doing these hedge funds, that's Floyd. That's what I believe anyway. That was Floyd, and all that shit is cut out. So now they can't hit their licks anymore. Their licks are drying up. So now what does he got to do? He got to sue somebody. He got to sue for $100 million for defamation of character for Business Insider, and he's now got a $500 million. He got $1 billion worth of lawsuits on him. What's up, So Deep? What up, man? Always good to see my brother So Deep, man. What's up going on, man? What's going on? Let me check myself. Now I got my monkey and my gorilla on today. Yeah, bro, y'all running that shit's over with, bro. I told you with that money. I told you. Ah, come on, bro. All right, thank you. Wow, somebody lost a job at Washington Post, eliminates its sports department and reduces overseas journalists in large-scale cuts, says the Associated Press. Wow, the Washington Post got hit hard, bro. Somebody asked what I thought about a new financial advisor is not widely disclosed. Reporters indicate a new team led by Richard Schaefer is representing his interests. Yeah, but there was another dude. There was another guy. I can tell you the guy's name, man. It's the guy in the Boxing Insider. The guy from the Boxing Insider. There's a guy mentioned in the Boxing Insider. Anyway, he got some fights. Yeah, he got some financial advising going on. Anyway, here's the link, guy. The guy that got blocked. You can jump on and tell me how how bad a situation Gervonta Davis is in? And how you are right that Gervonta Davis is going to jail, even though he ain't going to jail and ain't shit changed? Because, everybody knew yesterday that it could be a parole violation. Only question is it a probation violation? Because if he didn't do anything, then it's not a probation violation. If he didn't do anything. Hey, said, let me go Google, see if he's in the Epstein file. They don't let black people on the island, bro. They don't let black people in that kinky shit. They didn't let black people in the Epstein files where it matters, bro. All they did is be around very wealthy people and take pictures because these guys are big financiers. And that just proves that creeps like Epstein are always they're always in the room. You know what I mean? Their impact is ubiquitous in those particular circles. You know what I'm saying? They got Bill Gates on this. Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Elon Musk. Oh, I thought Jay-Z was Jay-Z. No, I didn't think Jay-Z was at the sex parties. Jay-Z's not at the sex parties, is he? He wasn't in the sex parties, was he? But if Jay-Z's all up in it, Jay-Z, that's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get trying to cross over. That's what you get trying to cross over with your connections. I don't think he was allowed with any of the sex stuff. Jeffrey Epstein kept the sex stuff to the very wealthy white people, mainly in large part guys that are very pro 6-point star. They are the people that promenade that were around. Hey, dog, I can't even say small hats, bro. He said, but them small hats were in the file saying they admitted they used JC to keep us in line. It's wild. Yeah, that's why they try to come at me, because I'm a bad boy. I'm a bad boy. I'm a bad boy. Trust me, I've had problems with them dudes for my whole lifetime. They always trying to keep somebody in check. Hey, you have a better beard. Good for you, man. My beard is terrible. That ain't saying shit. This nigga might as well say, hey, the villainous hero said, been waiting to say this for a couple days. If you go back and think, Teofimo Sr. was actually drunk in the corner at the fight, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. The winner said, I have a better beard. Yeah, man, so what, bro? That shit is like, so what? You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, you can't say that shit. They caught on, bro. Hell no, you can't say shit to describe him, dog. The winner said, nah, you got a great beard, brother. Nah, that shit is shavy in here, corner in here. I got a 1-guard beard. My beard only looked good with 1 guard, bro. Seriously, if you join me about some shit that's real, I'll be for real. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. They got that shit. Martin, I'm telling you something, man. Look, Newt, they read it like a fucking college level. The AI reads like a college level, bro. These dudes are really bots. Like, no, dude, look, bro. These dudes are really bots now. They're really, truly bots. Some of these people talking are really not human beings. They are literally bots that are taught to listen to what you say and respond to it. I'm telling you, man, literally bots, bro. Literally. I don't mean figuratively. I mean literally bots. They can't click the link. A bot can't click the link. Dog, they got bots like that, bro. Did you hear about that new? Look, bro, they got a website where it's called it's basically like a bot website where bots are talking to bots. Like they have a series of bots and all they're doing is bouncing queries against each other and they're having conversations, fine-tuning their response. Bro, they can respond to what you're saying, not just what you're writing. The bots can respond to that. They'll take that shit, make a transcript of that, respond to the fucking transcript with regular pre-programmed things like, who is this guy? That's why they're always coming up here with that. They always got the anagrams. Like you always know their name is like an anagram. That's because of the way that they're trying to, that's because of the way the algorithm is working, man. This information sip is for real, bro. He said, hey, man, you're not lying. Hell, most Twitter users are literal bots, bro. Literal bots, bro. I'm out here talking to literal bots. Hey, man, hit the super chat, bots. Seriously, it's crazy, isn't it? Crazy. Anyway, to the dude that got blocked, you're not blocked anymore. Come on up. Y'all don't want no debating with me, man. Life has really been lifing for me. Fitness passed away twice, and God is bigger plan for me. Oh, man, I'm sorry you made it, brother. I'm glad you came back from the depths, bro. Man. These people that got death experiences, man. Hey, I feel for you, brother. I'm glad you made it back, bro. I'm super, super happy you made it back. So yeah, man, let's get on this, man. Let's get on this. Where are my haters at, dog? Where you at, Blue? Where the hater? Hey, Blue, where your bots at, dog? Where your bots at, man? Where your bots at? Where your bots at? Where your bots at? No more smoke, bro. No more smoke. Stacey Dash always brightens up my day with her crazy ass. Stacey Dash always makes my day with her crazy ass. Just nuts. But that's a grown-ass woman. Tank's still the biggest fighter in America. Hey, look, let me talk about that for a second, man. I want to talk about Shakur Stevenson for a second. I'm extremely impressed by Shakur Stevenson. I think Shakur Stevenson made I think Shakur Stevenson made great headway, bro. And honestly, man, I really appreciate that Shakur Stevenson said that he would fight Lamont Roach, and that Shakur Stevenson said that he would fight Pitbull Cruz. I like that, man, because those guys are over there. Those are PBC fighters he said he wants to fight. That's a big thing, man. He's not over on the other side of the street. He ain't hiding, man. Now, don't get me wrong. I think he can beat both of those guys. But, man, I would be really excited for either one of those fights, man. I really, really would, bro. He really did, and I feel they promoted his fight very well, too. Yeah, man, hat goes off to Turkey Al-Sheikh and whoever in Ring Magazine for promoting that Shakur Stevenson fight with Teofimo Lopez and having Keyshawn Davis on there with Jermaine Ortiz. That was a terrific fight, as was O'Shaquie Foster versus, Gonzalez. Can't remember the name of the guy. Please forgive me for not remembering the name of the guy that O'Shaquie Foster beat. But, man, O'Shaquie Foster was terrific. Man, even my guy, Big Baby Miller came out on top after that card because he wound up getting the A. He took it like a champ, bro. You know what I mean? It looked disgusting. Like I wanted to turn the fight off because that looked nasty. Like it grossed me out. But he did well. I mean, he added a lot of conversation and humor to the situation. You know what I mean? So, look, man, I thought they did a really good job, man. And I'm going to tell you something else. I know that people that Dana has a bad reputation. No, let me go better. Let me be better than that. I know Dana White has a terrible track record. Let me say that, not a reputation. Dana White has a bad track record. He has a bad reputation and a bad track record. I don't know. Is it a track record if you're only getting sued? I don't know if he's ever had a judgment against him. But you get my point. The structure of the contracts, yeah, it's a bad rep. The fighters don't believe they're making enough money. And the treatment of the fighters is tough. So, yeah, I think it's better to say he has a bad reputation. He has a bad reputation. Zoof the Boxing, though, was putting on fights, a lot of fights. I think they're on like 3 cards, bro. They're going to screw around and have 15 cards. They're going to screw around and have 15 cards a year. If they have 15 cards a year on Saturdays and Sundays, not even competing with people, bro, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be watching it. Proper Balance said Shakur wants no problem with Foster. I mean, he may think it's not big enough a fight. Proper Balance. I wish he would refer to O'Shaquie Foster, but I think he's treating O'Shaquie Foster like O'Shaquie Foster's is talking to him in a disrespectful way. So he doesn't want to make O'Shaquie Foster more popular than O'Shaquie Foster is. That very well could be a little gamesmanship from Shakur Stevenson. I will tell you that I do think that out of all the different fighters between Lamont, Pitbull, and O'Shaquie, I think O'Shaquie is the toughest fight for him. So even though O'Shaquie probably has the lowest profile, I think that that Lamont Roach has a higher profile than he, and I think that Pitbull, because of the Mexican combination thing, has a different fan base. So I think that is important. Why the world not saying Shakur is ducking O'Shaquie? Now that if that was Tank, O'Shaquie was calling out he's a duck. Well, that's because, Mag 7 Life, because Shakur Stevenson just fought Teofimo Lopez like last weekend. And most people that are O'Shaquie fans or detractors of Shakur, I think they have some semblance of common sense. And they are not going to call somebody a duck 5 seconds after somebody calls another person out. That's the MO of Devin Haney fans. Devin Haney want to say, as soon as Devin calls you out, if you don't have the fight within a week or respond to him and accept a contract within a week, you're ducking. And the reason that they do that is because they want to call you a duck. They want to call you a coward. Because even if they know full well, Devin has no intention on fighting you. Just like Devin Haney had never had any intention on fighting Gary Russell Jr. So he sent him a bullshit contract that no lawyer would suggest that he sign with, and didn't even have his name spelled properly on it. So nothing much to say about that. You know what I mean? Nothing much to say about that. It's more of a sham than anything else. Shakur definitely ducking O'Shaquie. No, he's not. How? How can Shakur duck O'Shaquie Foster? Please let me know how he ducked somebody that is a 130-pound champion when, as of right now, Shakur holds the WBO 140-pound championship. He holds the WBC 135-pound championship. O'Shaquie is the 130-pound champion for the WBO. For the WBC. O'Shaquie's never even been in the weight class. There's no way you can make an argument that Shakur Stevenson ducked O'Shaquie Foster. That's not based in reality. I'm sorry. You may say that Shakur doesn't seem to want to fight O'Shaquie Foster. That's fine. O'Shaquie Foster is not as mandatory. That's not true. Who are you? Best Fight the Best or something? What did you like? You sound like Best Fight the Best. Shout out to Best Fight the Best, but that's what you sound like, bro. O'Shaquie Foster is not that man's mandatory. What are you talking about? Now Shakur is fighting electricians. So what if he fought an electrician? So what? That doesn't mean O'Shaquie Foster's is mandatory. Shakur didn't duck O'Shaquie. Come on, Ruben. Come on, man. Let's stop it, bro. But Martin, you can ask AI questions and they actually can't respond always. That's fair enough. Yeah, the bots can't answer questions like that. That makes sense. It's going to catch a couple years, bro. Look, man, I'm not saying O'Shaquie Foster is clout chasing. O'Shaquie Foster is the champion. Look, the case for O'Shaquie Foster is the following. O'Shaquie Foster is the WBC 130-pound champion. That's his claim to fame. There's nothing wrong with him calling out the 135-pound champion. He's the 130-pound champion. O'Shaquie already deserves a fight for that belt. If Shakur Stevenson's going to fight at 135 pounds, make the O'Shaquie Foster fight. That's a good fight to make. There's nothing standing in the way of that fight. It just so happens that if Shakur wants to fight Lamont Roach or Pitbull Cruz, hey, man, I can't blame him for wanting to do that. It makes sense. You know what I mean? Hey man, are you around? Where's my guy, Phoenix Assassin, man? I do miss Kamal Haas. Kamal Haas used to be good for some content. People said Tank was ducking Shakur. I mean, they say everything every day. They got something to say every day, bro. Big A, man. Thank you, Big Block. Oh, man, that's love, bro. Big Block in the building with the $10 holler, brother. Big Block in the building. Thank you for the $10 holler, brother. Thank you, man. Nobody expected football to rise stardom before the Tank fight. Yeah, no doubt. Tank is not easy work for anybody, though. That's crazy. Wilder mentioned Fury's cheat. Oh, yeah. I think Tyson Fury is a cheater. I think Tyson Fury is a cheater. That's what I think of it. I believe Deontay Wilder. I think Tyson Fury is a cheater. Very straightforward response to that one. Very easy. What the fuck is this? What the hell that is? Shakur doesn't have the pull to ask for rehydration clause. No, he doesn't. So that's all good. So no bullshit fights. That's good. Shakur doesn't have the pull. Yeah, he doesn't. He does not have the pull. Let me get back on this. Titan said, yeah, my thought is that Tyson Fury cheated. That's my personal belief. Absolutely. Tyson Fury is a very dirty fighter. I already did videos on it. I've done videos on it. I've talked about it when it took place. I believed it, and I still maintain that Tyson Fury cheated that man. I do. I think Deontay Wilder has a reasonable grudge. More than reasonable grudge. Yep. But that's what you get when you lay down with dogs, you get fleas. Hey, Deontay laid down with a lot of dogs, and he caught a lot of fleas. It's unfortunate, you know? But he'll be getting this fight against Derek Chisora. Let's hope he doesn't get robbed against Derek Chisora. You know? Let's hope he doesn't get robbed against Derek Chisora. Let me say that. Let's hope nothing goes funny against Derek Chisora. Man, Big Dog Willie, man. Anyone who says Shakur is ducking is a re-arded hater. The only person who can hate on Shakur is Phoenix the Assassin with grace. Rest of y'all are scum. No, seriously, man. I don't see Shakur ducking anybody, man. I don't think that's the case, bro. Shakur was very obviously ducked by Devin Haney. That's the only duck I've seen around Shakur. That's the only duck that I've ever seen around Shakur. That's it. I've not seen anybody duck Shakur. I've not seen Shakur duck anybody. I've seen Devin Haney claim a lot of ducking. Like everybody's got to fight Devin Haney right when he says it. I've heard a lot of accusations of ducking, but you know, it's boxing, so that's what people do all the time. They accuse people of ducking, bro. D-Ty said, I'm not spending my hard-earned money for a dodging contest. Fair enough, bro. Rematch De Los Santos then. Who are you talking to, man? Are you to Proper Bounce, chill out, Shakur fan? Who are you talking to, man? Proper Bounce. You're talking a lot, and I'm reading your comments, but on the real, I don't know, dog, what you're talking about at this point. I don't think Shakur ducked anybody. It is what it is. Devin, the only person that I think Devin really ducked, really truly ducked, is Shakur Stevenson. That's it. Shakur Stevenson, that's it. The only person I think I've seen Devin duck is Shakur Stevenson. I've not seen Gervonta Davis duck anybody. I mean, really, truly, actions that arise to the level of duck are things like Virgil Ortiz's team and Jaron Ennis. They're ducking that shit over money. They're ducking Jaron Ennis. I think that Canelo Alvarez clearly ducked David Benavidez. Hard pressed for ducks is not a lot of them. Hard pressed for ducks, not a lot of them. You know? If I'm really, really like, give people the benefit of the doubt and understand why certain fights don't happen, the only people that I can really say have no excuse is Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson and Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez. Those are the fighters where I can say I don't see any excuse. Even Fern, I don't see that because the truth of the matter is Kenny and Calvin, and they have to, all those things have to be negotiated with Al Haymon. You know, have to be negotiated with Al Haymon. That's when the fights get offered. You know? So, now, I mean, I can't say that I know for sure that's a duck just because fights don't take place for one reason or the other, man. Ruben Langford said, I said Shakur did duck Foster at 126. I don't know what he does nowadays. Oh, no. I mean, was Foster even there at 126 at the time? Let me see something, man. Bro, he never fought at 126, dog. Nah, he didn't duck O'Shaquie Foster at 126. He ain't, because O'Shaquie never fought at 126 ever. And Shakur and O'Shaquie has the belt. Man. That man is a long-time reigning champ right now, bro. Damn, that boy a long-time reigning champ right now. Let me show you this on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. Nah, man, that ain't true. Because he never fought at the weight class, bro. I'll share my screen real fast. See, all his fights he started at 130. 130. He never fought at 126. He's been at the same weight his whole career. And he's been, yeah, man, I saw him fight Ray Vargas, bro. That was a good fight. Already 3 months, man, that's 3 years ago already, bro. Crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't think they have a code. Do they have a? They have a common opponent in Robson Conceição. 2022. He left in 2024, right? Or 2020. Yeah, he was on when he won a championship. He moved to lightweight. That's when O'Shaquie got his opportunity at the belt. Yeah, man. So nah, I can't go with that, bro. Yeah, there's definitely bad blood, but not a duck. There can be bad blood, but I'm down with bad blood, but not a duck. I'm not one for making shit up. This was put out there in the box world. It's not that deep for me. It really isn't. What is that, Barbara? I'm going to start making shit a lot less deep for me, bro, for real. Shakur had a great opportunity to fight Tank, but went somewhere else, and I like Shakur. Yeah, he could have. Yeah, he was on my channel saying that stuff, so I'm with you, Barbara D. For now, the Shaq Fosters really should be undefeated. They robbed him in that Conceição fight, yeah. He's not undefeated because he had a loss before that. I think he had O'Shaquie had a loss before that. But it don't matter if O'Shaquie had a loss or not. O'Shaquie fighting way better now. Yeah, so he lost when he was still fighting by a decision in an 8-round fight. Lost in an 8-round fight. Yeah, see, that tells you, man, he was fighting those guys close in 8-round fights. And then he had a split decision to Conceição. Came back and won a split decision again on Conceição. And beat up Steve Fulton Jr. Yeah, I like, man. That's my guy right there. I fucks with him. Tank, I mean, I think he should fight him for sure. You know what I mean? Tank and Gervonta will happen. I would like Shakur to be last and go for Lamont. Hey, man, I want to see Shakur beat Lamont Roach. I want Gervonta to fight Pitbull, and I want Shakur to fight Lamont Roach, and let Gervonta fight the winner of Shakur and Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach, I don't want another draw, bro. Lamont Roach, I don't think Lamont is going to get a draw out of I don't want to see Lamont fight anybody that he just had a draw with, okay? So Lamont is the only one that had a draw. Let Lamont fight Shakur. And man, please let Tank get off on this shit and let him fight Pitbull, and then let the two of those guys, the winner of those guys, fight. That's a wonderful tournament, bro. You know what I mean? Roach need to go back to the drawing board. I mean, he doesn't need to go completely back to the drawing board because the dude is winning. You know what I mean? Like, just crazy, bro. Give me 1 second. Man, he be drawing up a storm, don't he? Give me a second. King of Hayden, what up, man?
Hey, what's up?
Chilling, brother. What's on your mind, bro?
Man, I've seen some pretty strange behavior for some of these guys, man. Like I know you caught it. Shakur went on that cigar talk, and he had reposted a clip from it, or somebody did, and they were asking him about Devin Haney. He's like, yeah, he's a tremendous fighter, but does he beat me? Hell no. And Devin had retweeted that, and he's like, "Yeah, I think Shakur is a tremendous fighter too, and I think we can get it in, and I would beat him." It's like so y'all is like showing competitive spirit and complimenting each other. But when it came to a certain somebody, y'all wanted to talk shit and talk about ducking. Even though we seen Devin straight run out the ring when Shakur got in to call him out. And they're not talking about each other ducking, but they want to blame a person who don't ever be calling nobody out. Like what's up with that? They all buddy with each other. Like that's the thing that's strange to me. Why they can be respectful, they can talk competitively like that with each other. They could talk about fighting, but then they're not trying to frame each other for ducks. They're not making up fake offers. They're not talking about, hey man, this dude said he wanted 7 million or 4 million to fight us because we talked to this dude that's not even his manager, and that guy's told us that this is what he wants. They're not doing any of that right now, and it's kind of strange. It's kind of strange. It's like the tides are turning, and both of them being on the same page like that. It's like, shit. They really is running out that same playbook. Cause I said it. However long ago it was after Shakur came on here with Coach Kenny. Remember I said it. It seemed like he moving real Haney-ish. I said it way back then. And now we seeing it. Now we seeing it. And it's all, and like Dean said, it all leads back to Bill Haney. But Bill Haney apparently is the one who set up Bud and Canelo. Bill Haney is the one who started like all this crazy duck talk and making up fake offers and everything. But then all of a sudden, you being real nice to the people that you really gonna fight, while you disrespecting all the people you trying to frame as a duck. And we seeing it. I don't know, man. It's just some weird, strange times going on in boxing. And then I don't know if anybody remembers this. Shakur ain't even gonna keep them titles that he got from Tio, I don't think. Talking about going up to fight Conor Ben at 147. Because you
Oh
remember.
no, we got days before we can go to the Shakur hate.
No. That's not Shakur. Hey, that's what he
I'll
said
be right
himself.
back. I'll be right back. I'm just
All right.
man. I gotta get I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee and I'll be right back. You good?
All right. Yeah.
All right, brother.
Because y'all remember, Shakur said he gonna take them titles from Tio and drop them so Keyshawn can go pick them up. And y'all remember, like we all used to be hating whenever it looked like a fighter became an email champion, but now they're trying to make hand me down champions, and that's something that I never seen before. Like the Klitschko brothers didn't even do that, and they was actual brothers. You know. Now we talking about Shakur gonna drop the titles so Keyshawn can go ahead and pick them up. And another thing about Keyshawn, still don't like him. Still think he whoops Devin's ass, but I mean, like, shoot, he pulled a Devin Haney a few weeks ago when he seen Andy Cruz lose. Because y'all remember how Devin was up there celebrating when Rolly had beat Ryan, and now we see Keyshawn celebrating after Murataya, done whooped Andy Cruz. Like, what is this with celebrating uh another fighter beating somebody that you wasn't trying to fight? I never understood that. I never understood that. But like these guys, like Devin and the Bud Buddies, like they all move in the same way. And this stuff is wild to me that nobody really seems to be calling it out and talking about how, hey, if we want to see the best fights, then we can't be having these fighters be all, buddy if they're not actually gonna go up in there and fight. I know some people are saying like, hey, they gotta have beef to fight or whatever. But man, with these guys behaving the way they behaving, sure, I wouldn't be surprised if none of them end up fighting each other. Like being honest, I wouldn't be surprised because right now they too far in the career, especially if they want to be able to still try to make their names big. Because Shakur, like it's too late for him. Like he done went through four weight division. And he's still not a big name. And same thing with Devin, because like I've been saying, they wasted too much time trying to market themselves on the likelihood of them beating Tank than they did with their own ability. And whenever you spend time, like if you pick something to use to market yourself that's not gonna last, then you're gonna be pretty much screwed whenever that goes away. For example, Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather, a lot of people, was hype on him because he was undefeated. That O. But what happens when that O is gone? He can't use that as a way to market himself anymore. And that's not the only thing. Like look at what's happening with all these guys that spend all their time talking about, hey man, I'm the one that's gonna beat Tank Davis. And now that Tank Davis' career is nobody knows what the hell is gonna happen for sure. It's like, oh, now they gotta scramble to try to find another way to market themselves because they spent so much time saying, oh yeah, I'm great because I'm the one that's gonna beat Tank and Tank can't beat me and he been running. We've seen what happened with Devin trying that, and it led to his ass whooping at the hands of Ryan Garcia. And we've seen Shakur do that so much it led to people questioning whether or not he's actually this legacy fighter he says he is, because he was always talking about chasing greatness, and just now finally fought his first great opponent, like on paper. Like apart from this, like everybody say damn near the same thing about Oscar Valdez, that the dude was over the hill. He wasn't on the juice no more. He got a glass jaw. Like people was already bashing Oscar Valdez before he fought Shakur, but up until Tiafimo, that was his best win. And then Zepeda. Everybody done called other people prospects with 18 fights. Shoot, Zepeda was in 34 fights and never had a world title shot. But ain't nobody said nothing about that. So for me right now, just looking at this, like Keyshawn, out of this whole group, when they got Keyshawn, Shakur, Devin Haney, and they got Andy Cruz, and they got what's his name, Raymond Floyd. And then, like, out of all of them, like the one that probably has the most potential to make something of themselves at this point is Keyshawn, just because he got under 20 fights, and then we just came back and seen what he did against Jermaine Ortiz. Devin done bullshitted people for too long. Shakur done bullshitted people for too long, and both of them have waited to the point that don't nobody give a damn about their ass and talking too much before they finally started to do something. And even then, Devin ain't really doing much because, like look at how he promoted his last fight. And Shakur, he on thin ice because if he take another electrician or anything like that, ain't nobody gonna take him seriously no more. So right now, it's pretty much do or die for these guys because of the way things been going, and because nobody knows what the hell is going to go on with Tank in this case. And even if Tank do beat the case, nobody know what his mindset going to be in regards to boxing, whether or not he even still want to come back, or if he just tired of all the bullshit that been going on with the politics, and how the writers be doing, how everybody be moving, and just using his name for clout and shit. And even then, if he gone, oh well, like all these guys gonna leave eventually, and we got a new class of fighters coming up, a new class of fighters that seem to be doing well so far. So we got Scooter Davis, we got Abdullah Mason, we got Carmel Moulton, we got Andy Cruz to an extent, even though he just lost, but it's what, his sixth fight, so he could still bounce back from that, and maybe he have a rematch with Murtaugh later on down the road. But we have a bunch of up and coming fighters that we can look forward to. And once these guys are gone, hey, they're gonna be gone. And ain't no reason to go ahead like the way people be doing and just be taking it so personally. That's crazy to see how many people gonna be crying, and how many people do these, live streams on fighters they say they don't even like, for 15 hours at a time and shit. And it's just crazy to me. Like, so we got that one. What was that one dude that had his hair looking like Jarrell Miller's? That was talking about he seen the tape or whatever that showed Tank doing whatever in the strip club. And then he was also talking about Tank being in Cuba. Probably because he looked up Florida in Google Maps and found out that Florida is actually a city in Cuba. Maybe that was what confused him at that point. I don't know. But all these YouTube dudes that be out there in the videos having dinner with Bill Haney, that man, like it's gonna be rough for him because they not even talking about their favorite fighters no more. Like it's crazy that we got a fight on paper that we wanted to see with Shakur and Tiafimo. Like a fight where like that's what people actually be asking for. And it got less traction than a criminal case that we ain't even got any first-hand information on. Like
Man,
why
you
is
out
it?
here hating. I caught you hating on Shakur.
Now I'm hating on the state of boxing as it is right now, man. I'm hating. I'm hating. I can't help myself. I can't help myself because it's not good to bottle it up inside. That's what the therapist say. So you got to
Yeah,
let it out.
yeah,
Otherwise,
let
it's
it
shit
out.
like a cancer.
Shakur is the man right now. Shakur did his thing, man.
The
We
man.
don't care just because the fight is over. We knew it wasn't some super huge fight, but he did his thing. What's going on, Be More Bully? Be More Bully, you there?
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Hey, what's going
Hey,
on, man?
hey, man, not much. You know what I mean? I want to go ahead and give that little turd his day in the sun. You know what I mean? Because, like my daddy always say, the sun shines on the dog's ass every once in a while.
No lie.
Man,
And and it ain't too hard to beat up on a dude with his with his lead hand down, trying to match you front foot for front foot when you faster than them. You peppering them with the 1-2, 1-2-3, the whole fight. Of course he gonna win. But I digress. I'm not gonna get into Shakur like that. I'm gonna let I'm gonna let him have his moment and shine. You know what I mean? Let him have his little gleam. But he know what it is. He know what it is. That's why he ain't trying to put no pressure on Jay Prince to get that fight. He know what time it is. You feel me? Hey, plus we're gonna have us a haters ball. We gotta have us a haters ball, man. We gotta have a haters ball. And you gotta be in the king of hate. You gotta be in it. Oh no, not jackass Willie.
Oh,
Oh
you know.
here we go. We got jackass Willie up here. Go ahead and say some Ticker shit.
What's up, be more pussy. Hey,
Oh,
so
you should know you
Phoenix,
more
Phoenix
than me,
assistant.
nigga.
Hey, Phoenix, I admire
hey
you.
dog, hey dog, Be More Bully. You got to say I get more pussy. That's the name, nigga.
Oh,
I
okay,
get
yeah,
more
Damn right,
pussy.
nigga.
Correct that
yeah,
shit.
Damn right. Damn right. Way more than jackass Willie.
sure. Hey, Phoenix assassin, I appreciate you. You are one of the best haters, and I actually look up to you. Man, you went on for like 10 minutes with you didn't have to breathe or nothing. It was just it came out like it just came out just perfectly. And I'm not going. Man, when I hate, I'm not as good as you are. I mean, I hate a lot, but you are good at it. But that's why I like you, man. You
You
don't
can
cuss. You
see
don't say nothing bad about the person. You just hate.
It's a
You don't
skill.
call them. You don't call them out their name. You don't call them out their name. You don't cuss. You just perfectly hate. And it's just nice.
Well, it's
But
because
no,
it's supposed to
I
be
appreciate
poetic.
that. Phoenix, I like you. Phoenix, I like you a lot. You're cool. You're the homie. But your hating is and it's on Shakur, so it just makes me smile because most people get upset, but I don't even get
Well, you
upset.
see,
It's just funny.
50 Cent was my inspiration. 50 Cent was
Um,
my inspiration because we all seen what he did with that Diddy documentary. He was just smiling and full of joy and glee the whole damn time. And I realized, like, man, it really does change your life when you let like all that negative energy out instead of bottling up inside. 'Cause look how happy 50 was, and look at how things go whenever he behaves. So I'm like, man, let me go ahead and increase my pettiness and be on that level.
yeah, man, I think you're already on that level, so you just stepped it up one.
Yeah, because like I seen how 50 was on the news when they was asking him about it. I mean, hey, like you could see the twinkle in his eye when he smiled. Like, yeah, I know that documentary. That mess did he up. I know he over there in the prison cell screaming and shit. So like Man, I'm like, yo, if it could be like that, that means I gotta step it up. It means I ain't been hating enough, man. So like ain't nobody perfect in this world. So let that sink in and think about how much room we all have to improve.
All right, man. I said, I hear you. I hear you, Phoenix. I hear you. All right, you guys. I'm about to go over to bed. All right, man.
All
All
right,
right.
brother. Get back, man.
All right, jackass.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I had to slip that one in.
He's a tank hater, dog. That's for sure, man. That's for sure. But yeah, man, I'm about to roll out of here a little early today, man. Y'all got anything else?
Oh, you
Oh,
see, I think you might have
You
touched
can
on.
talk
You
about
see,
whatever you want. If y'all got something to say, y'all,
you
whatever.
see
You want to say
Floyd
one more
Floyd
thing?
suing Showtime.
Yes, of course I saw that shit.
I was like, come on, bro. After all the money you done made with that Floyd, now Floyd, you my favorite fighter. Like Floyd is my favorite fighter, just because like I think I might have told you like growing up, I was watching all them old kung fu classics, Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan early in the day, all of that, like with my dad, and it was cool, like seeing Jackie Chan in like that police story movie. He'd be dodging like 50 different dudes. Maybe he might get hit here and there, like with a kick or some shit, but he dodging all of it, counterattacking. And I was like, man, that's pretty dope. But then I seen Floyd doing that in boxing. I said, hold on, people doing this in real life. So that's what made me a Floyd fan. But like, shoot, come on, Floyd, come on, man. Like you ain't got to be suing them. Like you done made all this money. I mean, like, if what they're alleging is true, that money that should have gone to Floyd ended up going into an account for Al Heyman instead of directly to Floyd. Like if that's true, and I'm like, hey, that's kind of dirty that they did him like that. But we won't know until we see the whole thing play out. But I thought that was kind of crazy to see.
hey, man. On that note, you know what I mean? I look at it like this. Floyd, yeah, he is the biggest player hating kid ever. He go down in history as one of the biggest ones. But at the same time, who knows if this money that was given over to Al Heyman weren't Al Heyman's payment? You gotta look at it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And at the same time, you suing Showtime, but not Al. You know what I mean? Doesn't make sense. I think that Floyd and his new money advisor just got off a charge of what was it for non embezzlement, or they was scamming. You know what I mean? I think they trying to figure out a way in which they can get some money back, pay off the principal, and have some money left over so they can scam some more with. That's what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? And I'm like, you can only scam off your companies you put together. You don't get that much time. You can't scam off 'em. You know what I mean? You buy a company, start it up, put initial investment in it, and then set it up to fail so that you can go ahead and try to come out on the end with a profit. I'm like, come on, man. Come on. I thought he was doing big things. But then again, it makes sense because, like 50 say, he can't read a whole page of a Harry Potter book.
Hey, them Harry Potter books be having them confusing words up in this shit.
There he goes.
Hey, hey, man, I hear them say some spell. I don't know if they talking about a spell or some type of new ingredient for food or some shit. The way it be sounding, I'm like, hold on, what language is this?
Oh man. What I'm saying though, I'm like this guy going around just spending money, riding around with suitcases of cash, or could it be fake cash? You never know. He could have had prop money. Floyd could be walking around with prop money to make it seem like he's still in charge. When in actuality, he done overspent a whole lot of money. He got too much shit. Guys who are billionaires have companies that bring them millions. So they still making money while they spend money and they don't go over.
Hold on 1 second. Mike Coswell, Long, you said Harry Potter is pretty basic. 12-year-old can read that. Bullshit, bro. Maybe the first 2 books, but the ones that got up to like 700 fucking pages, bro, them some big ass books, dog. Them Harry Potter books are like that fucking thick.
Hey, how you doing?
I don't know. I'm telling you honestly, I don't know a whole lot of black men that have read a book as big as the Harry Potter book. I'm telling you. Those are all of the Harry Potter books combined are some shit around like 3,000 pages.
And there wasn't no black people in Harry Potter.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, there was. Multiple black people in Harry Potter. Dean Thomas. There's a character named Dean Thomas who's a black character. Hermione, y'all didn't really know that, but Hermione, one of the main 3 characters, is mixed. And then because her hair was frizzy. It's basically her hair was frizzy. It wouldn't fucking. It was always frizzy, and it couldn't get. You could never comb it down. Later on, she was cast as a black girl in a play by J.K. Rowling. But also, there was guys like what's the name of the dude? This is one of my favorite characters, Blaze the Beanie. Nigga's name was Blaze. Blaze the Beanie. Getting high, smoking a beanie. Yeah, there were black characters in that. No joke, man. For real. I'm telling you, man, that's why they anyway, it's a good ass book series, man. I'm telling you. If you never
Sirius Black could have been black because he broke out of prison like a black person would. A Sirius Black. He done broke out of prison. Yeah. He was gangster with it. And then he had what? Wasn't it his ratchet sister that done killed him?
Hey, nah, bro. You know who the most likely dude to be black in that Harry Potter series is?
Who that?
Voldemort, the bad guy. That's the most likely dude. Man, for real, man. Because if you look at if you really read the books, because I read the books, man. I read them shits. They were fun as hell because my kids was growing up during the time. Yeah, man, I got all kind of theories about that shit. But yeah, man, it's good shit, man. Let me bounce up out of here, man.
All right.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, take it easy.
Peace, man. Thank y'all. Come up. Thank y'all for coming up again, man. Peace. Kingsley Shacklebolt is black too. Kingsley Shacklebolt was black too. There was a bunch of black characters in that. Not a bunch. Mostly white, obviously, but there were black characters in that book. Anyway, man, let me get up out of here. Y'all, he said, I'm black and I've read all the Harry Potter books and several other books that are 100 pages or better. 1,100. Exactly, bro. But that's not easy for the average 12 years old. That's not easy for the average 12-year-old. And I know people that have read the books. There's a lot of black people that have read books. I'm just saying, bro, don't say that reading Harry Potter books is some old basic shit any 12-year-old can do. Because that's not true. A lot of 12-year-olds do not have the endurance to read 1,700 pages, bro, or 3,000 total pages. They don't have the endurance. It takes a lot of mental endurance to get that done. And there's a lot of people that don't have it, that don't read books. They just read movies. I'm not saying people don't have the ability to do it if they wanted to do it. I'm saying, between playing football, basketball, and watching movies and shit like that, people don't read a lot of books. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. Yeah, hey, thank y'all so much for chopping up with me. I'm going to talk for exactly 1 more minute because I wanted to talk for 2 hours on this fine Wednesday morning. Again, shout out to my guy. Actually, there ain't no good news in this headline except for Shakur saying he want to fight these guys. I hope we get it. Said people often over exaggerate to make a point. They just exaggerate. I think that's what you say, but yeah, they do. They exaggerate to make a point for sure. You know what I mean? Anyway, man, let me wait for my next 30 seconds, bro, because I'm trying to do my 2 hours like a good worksman. You know what I mean? I got to make this channel be like clockwork now, man. I got on time. I was here at 9 o'clock today. I was not late. I lived up to a better example, man. Better, I guess I was late because it says 11:02 and it's still not 2 hours. Thank you, Barbara D. You have an absolutely wonderful day. Zulu Line, you have a wonderful day. Well, I'll be paying attention to the news and be ready tomorrow morning to chop it up about everything that took place. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.